robo. So this is the prototype model which was developed, and many companies are using models for doing this. And as you will see, you have a vacuum from the diagram. I think you should be able to understand how it is going to operate. So it is going to move along a particular direction, and it is going to absorb the dust using the vacuum cleaning technology. And they have the control for everything in this board. The moment everything is controlled by the controller. Okay. So this is a new service for Robo, which is designed for cleaning task in home environment. Okay, so and it has three subsystems. One is electrical, software, and mechanical, and everything is going to be controlled by the microcontroller. So microcontroller is going to have sensors and the motor, so which are the electrical and mechanical subsystems. So we are going to have electrical, software, and mechanical. Electrical, for giving instructions from the controller to the mechanical parts, and software, the code which you are going to write inside the microcontroller. So all these are going to form the subsystems of the microcontroller, and the software is the brain. So as you know, the software is the brain because it takes decision based on the movement of the robo, and it controls the entire operations of the robo. So it uses a microcontroller. So the robo is going to use a microcontroller to detect obstacles and manipulate direction as per the input. So either you can have a predetermined direction in which the robo is going to run, or you can have a dynamic movement of the robo. So it is going to detect the obstacles, and then you can manipulate the direction as per your requirement. So it is programmed to accept inputs to sense obstacles around it and control the robot to avoid any collision. So constantly it will be scanning for the surrounding and see if there are any obstacles. And if it is going to sense any obstacle, it is going to avoid moving in that particular direction to avoid collision. So this is the dynamically it is going to do that. So in case of an obstacle, the potential collision in case the obstacle is not detected properly and the robo is moving and hitting the particular object, the microcontroller will control the wheels of the robot by avoiding further collision. So microcontroller will immediately stop the movement of the robot in order to prevent further damage to your robot. The vacuum cleaner is present at the bottom of the rover, which perform the cleaning process. So it is going to suck the dust and store it in a particular place. And periodically, you have to clean that, take out the dust and clean it so that this robo can start doing the task again and again. So it is completely a battery powered robo, or even you can make the robo to work on electrical power also by using wired connection. That is also possible. So, what is the autonomous robot? So, what is the meaning of autonomous robot? Means it is able to take decision on its own. It can able to travel on its own. So, how to understand the modeling and mechanism? So, we need to know the kinematics, dynamics, and odometry of the robot, the reliable control of actuators. So, it is going to be a complete closed loop system. So, closed loop systems are going to be the safest systems. Closed loop is uh, just like you are getting constant feedback. So you get constant feedback about the surroundings and you take actions based on that. That is going to be the closed loop system. Okay. And how to plan the path of motion. So I cannot take a specific path if there are obstacles in their path. I have to change my path, right? So generation of task specific motions, integration of sensors. So how what all sensors I am going to use in my robo and how I am going to integrate those sensors with the microcontroller. Okay, so that is going to be the key thing, and coping up with noise and uncertainty. In case of an uncertain situation, how my robot is going to handle that. So in case of any noise, if the sensor is generating a very weak signal that is going to mix with the noise, means how I'm going to filter out the noise, and I'm going to come out of an uncertain situation. The creation of flexible control policies and how to control with a new situation. So in case the robo cannot move in any direction, how am I going to come out of that particular situation? So all these are possible, and all these can happen when a robo is moving, right? So we cannot say this situation is going to happen, this is not going to happen. We cannot predict anything when something is dynamic, right? So a robotic vacuum cleaner is an autonomous robotic vacuum cleaner that has intelligent programming and limited vacuum cleaning system. So it has a limited system to absorb the dust and store it in a particular place. So that has a limited capability. You cannot expect this robot to perform a vacuum cleaning operation in a complete and 100% perfect manner. So it is some designs use spinning pressures to reach tight corners. So some robots will use pressures to clean the dust, but here it is going to be based on vacuum cleaning technologies. So other types of cleaning features, you can have a mopping feature. You have an obstacle detector and simultaneous to vacuuming, thus rendering the machine to be called as a vacuum cleaner. It is a robot vacuum cleaner. So, in addition to the vacuum cleaning, you can also add many features to your vacuum cleaner, so which could make your cleaning robot as a robotic vacuum cleaner. So most of the people are working and they did not have enough time to clean. Why is this? What is the reason for this vacuum cleaning robot? Many people are working and they do not have the time to clean. Okay, from time to time, technology has come up and made the task easy for human beings. So one such thing is going to be the hand control. Most of us use hand control vacuum cleaner for complete dust cleaning, but these vacuum robots are really coming into the market and they are slowly capturing the market where they can help human beings in reducing their burden. This project is built one of the advantages of humans to clean the floor in a small period and more in a more effective manner. Okay, this is going to be the purpose. So I'm going to use microcontroller Atmega 8 microcontroller for doing that. The properties are here, which is not of much significance. So I'm going to use a microcontroller. I need to know what all the properties, how many memory, what are the memory requirements it is having, how many pins are there, how many registers are there, how many timers are there, and how many interrupts are there. Everything is known for the microcontroller. See, there is no specific rule that I have to use only this microcontroller. I can use any microcontroller, but here in this demonstration, they have used that Mega 8 microcontroller. So this is the Atmega. It is a 28 pin IC. So you can use this. This is available readily. You can buy this component and you can interface the required signals to the microcontroller. Then I'm using a motor driver IC. The four wheels you have in a robot, right? So they are those be driven with heavy current for moving. But microcontroller, it will give a very low current. So in order to drive the motors, you need to have the specific VT IC to produce a larger current. Okay. So see here, the microcontroller will use only 5-volt power, but for external source which needs for driving the motor, we need up to 36 volt or you need up to 600 milliamps of current. For that, this IC is used, okay, to provide large voltage and large current drawing capabilities. So you see here, this is the connection. You have two motors connected between output 1 and 2, 3 and 4. You have ground pins, and when you give supply, these motors start rotating. And depending on the input A, B, and the input 3 and 4, you can make the motor rotate or not rotate, stop. So this input will come from microcontroller. Okay, so this is a simple diagram to explain how the motor is connected to the driver. Okay. So you see here, you can connect two motors parallelly, and you have four inputs to control the two motors available. Other pins are going to be the supply voltage, ground, and other thing, which you can commonly connect everything. You have DC motor, which converts electrical energy into mechanical energy. So motors come in various ratings, 6-volt and 12-volt. So the more common type of DC motors, I'm going to use brush and brushless, so which has the corresponding advantages. So you cannot say that a DC motor is a pure DC motor. It has some AC current also available from the DC motor. Where is motor used? Motor is used to run the four wheels of the robo. That is where the motor is used in the robo. Okay. A sensor, it is a device which detects a change in physical parameters and conveys the information, or it records and keeps it. So this is going to be the definition of sensor. And here we are going to use IR sensor for detecting obstacles. So as you know, the robot is moving along a direction, right? So four directions, you can have four IR sensors, or you can have a single IR sensor in the forward path alone. So IR sensor can measure the distance up to 80 centimeters. It can measure. So if it will send the IR signal. The reflected signal will be again received, and from the time period, I can measure the distance. So it can predict which obstacle is at what distance from the front wheel. That can be predicted by the robo. As it is moving, it will be constantly sending the IR signals to detect the presence of any obstacles. The primary requirement of robo is obstacle avoidance is the very, very important requirement for any autonomous mobile robo. So it has to detect the obstacle and it has to change the path on its own. So that is the main thing for an autonomous mobile robot, and it also needs to gather the information about the surroundings through the sensors. So it cannot do everything on its own. So, but every information has to be available on hand for the robot. So the sensors are mounted on the robot. Those sensors will take the responsibility of picking the information about the surroundings. The problem is to find a suitable tool that will carry the vacuum. Okay, so problem that happen because of the vacuum weight that cause the problems in turning the wheel. Sometimes the vacuum weight will be a problem in turning the direction of the robo. These are the problems they have found while designing the robo. Problem with motor and high current needed to operate them because I told without having a driver, you cannot do that because it requires a very high current to operate the wheels, and some safety method is needed to protect the circuit from the backward current. So in case of any eventuality, the circuit board will be completely affected, right? So how are you going to prevent that? Problem of dealing with sensor value and floating point. So the another thing, noise. The sensor value is very, very low, means it might look like noise, but how are we going to handle that? How are we going to what data type I'm going to use? I'm going to use a floating type value, or whether if the sensor is going to read a wrong value, how we can trust the sensors. So all these issues are there while we are going to design the robo. So the features, it is a small size, so it can enter a small area. It has a low cost. The cost of the body, it has three sensors, a microcontroller, and one motor driver. So this is the entire components of a device. It avoids any obstacle at the center of the given area, which may be discrete or continuous. So it constantly measures what obstacle is there at a particular distance and keeps on avoiding it. So it is used to make the cleaning process easy for working people. It is designed for specific area under the bed. So where we cannot go and deep clean, where we cannot physically go and deep clean, we can send these robots to clean the specific area under the beds. So now we are working to make the robot smart enough to detect all objects in the position of the room. So the robots are slowly becoming smart, so they can by providing necessary intelligence, we can ensure that these robots can go anywhere and they can perform the cleaning task anywhere. So in future, we can make the robot smarter. So when the robot clean any system, it will save the information about the obstacle and its location. And if the user wants to just clean a room, it will just restore the information and clean faster. So first time, if it is cleaning a room, it will note the information and save it in the database. The second time, when it's going to clean the room, it will recall that profile and it will have a clear understanding that this object is there at this particular location. So everything will be known in hand. So it will be make the cleaning process very, very faster. So just like how we learn, how the systems are learning, right? Same thing. First time it will be slower and it will learn the system. Second time it will be fast because system knowledge is available on hand. So we hope to make the robot a clean table such that it can detect edges and it will clean the tables without falling down. So even these robots can be made to clean tables so that it can detect the edges and they can stop the motion of these robots. Robots are very important component in intelligent environment where you want to automate something or provide physical services. And robots in these systems need particular capabilities. So when you are going to employ robots in these applications, it has to be autonomous control system. So it has to be decision making on its own, and it should be a closed loop system where constant feedback is given to the robot to decide the direction of travel. So simple interface should be there to control the robot. It has to be adaptive. It should learn of the environment and it should be dynamically updating itself. Robots have to maintain safety during operation. So at any point of time, they should be safe. While number of techniques have been addressed to these requirements, no solution has been yet developed. Only simple, very simple robot for single task in intelligent environment exists. So still the technology is not that much evolved in developing robots for